Hey, this is Martin Rijntjes, and I want to talk to you about flying with small children and how to make it easy. I'm actually too tired to do this video. Today we flew from Bali to Amsterdam, and all in it was about a 20-hour journey. Um, and we managed to survive that, even though we were traveling with our 1.5-year-old son. How did we do that? Well, just by staying relaxed. Um, yeah, I'll give you some tips on how to travel with a child. So, first thing is to really make them excited about flying and already explain to them beforehand, before you go to the airport, that you're going to fly, that you have to sit still. But there's also a lot of fun things. There's people, and we're flying somewhere. We're in the air, like all those little things. So Maro, he always gets really excited when he sees planes, and so when we arrive at the airport, we already let them help with the journey, so he can give the passports to the check-in lady or at the security desk. Or he has his own little backpack which he can carry around with his own little stuff. So he feels important and he is part of the group. He actually can help. It also keeps him occupied and gets him a bit more tired, so he has a bit less energy when we're actually on the plane and he doesn't have to run around that much. Some airports even have little play areas where the kids can just play before or while they're waiting for the flight. When your child is under 2, they can fly for free, but you have to put them on your lap, which is for a 1.5-year-old. It can be quite a chore, as they're quite big and they move around a lot. So on our first flight, we got lucky and we had an extra seat, so he could just sit in the seat by himself, which was super. But also, beforehand, Rian called up the airport or the airline and asked for the seats where they can put the baby bassinet. So when your baby's still really small, they have these little cribs, the bassinets, and they can put them on the wall right at the front, the first line, the first row of the chairs. And that's basically a little crib where the baby can sleep. Maro is already way too big for the crib, but those seats have more leg space, so that's ideal because Maro then can sit there, or he can play on the floor, or he can walk around a bit, so that gives a bit more extra space. Because we had an overnight flight, we actually created a little bed for Maro, a little tent with a big piece of cloth, and yeah, he slept there for, I think he slept a good 6 hours, 7 maybe. So yeah, so that was really, really good. We slept less well because, well, it's a plane and the seats aren't really comfortable. But at least it was 7 hours of not taking care of Maro and having some peace and quiet for ourselves. We were actually able to watch a movie. Another thing that's really important in an airplane is that it's not really a place where you have to parent your kid, and meaning that don't hold your ground when the kid wants some, just give it to him, because it's not really a place where you want to get him into a fit. That being said, of course you can't do anything and he can't do everything, and there's also some rules. So for example, we learned Maro pretty quick that if the seatbelt light is on, he has to have a seatbelt on and he can't move around. So when he gets cranky, he's like, I want to go, let me go, I want to take off the belt, the seat belt. We just point up to the lights and ask him, hey, is the light already off? And he says, no. And then he knows, like, oh shit, the big light in the sky, this almighty light, says I can't go, so, well, that's too bad. As a parent, you might be afraid that people are really scared of, oh, there's a baby in the airplane, and makes some noise and people get cranky. That's not what we experience. We have now like almost 20 flights with Maro, maybe even more, and there never I had any complaints, and people are usually quite friendly. They want to interact with the kids. They also when you walk along the aisle with him, because sometimes they just want to walk, there's always so many people who want to touch him or make like a small conversation or um, like little stuff like that, and that also makes flying quite fun. In general, we really love flying, and Maro loves flying, and it's a great way to go to different places and then travel to some remote places and see the world and give that experience to your child. Um, so yeah, flying with children is not scary, actually quite fun, and well, you should just do it yourself. All right, I don't know if this was a really coherent story, as I'm just too tired. I'm going to bed now. It was a really long day, but yeah, I'll salute you, and tomorrow there will be another video. All right, cheers.
Wel